All right, so we are looking at whether India can afford this paralysis in Parliament. Economy seems down in the dumps, but politics is thriving as usual. In some reprieve for the UPA, of course, our sources are telling us that in a lunch meeting between Pranab Mukherjee and leaders of the left party, the left may not insist on a vote on that adjournment motion on black money and price rise anymore. But even without that, the key question is, will Parliament function? And if it doesn't, is India at a point when it can afford that kind of paralysis? Let's introduce a special panel this evening. Joining us now is N.K. Singh. He's, of course, a member and leader of the JDU and member of Parliament of the Rajya Sabha. Joining us as well is senior leader of the BJP, Ravi Shankar Prasad. From the Congress, Manish Tiwari, Lok Sabha member of Parliament. Also with us in the studio from the CPM, M.B. Rajesh. He's a member of Parliament as well. And joining us from Mumbai tonight as an independent voice, senior journalist and commentator, Kumar Ketkar. Ravi Shankar Prasad, if I may start with you. We have seen the BJP, in a sense, trying to coordinate some sort of floor strategy with other opposition parties. But when it comes to this personalized boycott of Mr. Chidambaram, the BJP, in a sense, seems the only party that's really insisting on it. Do you believe this is the productive way of protesting?
First of all, you began with the winter of discontent, Barkha. This winter of discontent is not only in November. For the last 3.5 years, because of price rise, the government has failed. Now there is a black money, the reluctance of the government to disclose the names, and also seeping, simmering corruption. In case of Mr. Chidambaram, our view is very clear. The same evidence has come against him. Voluminous evidence. Mr. Raja is in jail. The PM gave him certificate of innocence, now expressing confidence in Mr. Chidambaram. The same Finance Ministry memorandum, vetted and added by the PMO and the Cabinet Secretariat, mentioned very seriously questioning the role of Mr. Chidambaram. That is not we are saying. Now Mr. Jaswant Singh can be questioned. Mr. Arun Shourie can be questioned. But in spite of voluminous evidence on record, Mr. Chidambaram will be defended in the most shameful manner.
All that is fine, but is boycotting somebody individually in Parliament productive?
But Barkha, I'm coming to that. We are all for functioning of Parliament. Let reforms will come, we'll debate it. We'll ask questions as to why you are not disclosing the names. But as far as Mr. Chidambaram is concerned, it is a legitimate parliamentary protest which we are resorting to.
Okay.
And as far as BJP is concerned, the entire NDA had discussed it. And this has emerged because of the dogged refusal of the Prime Minister and the government even to ask questions to him, to permit the CBI to ask questions.
Okay.
And if we would not have done the same, Mr. Raja would not have been made to resign.
All right.
Mr. Raja is in jail.
All right.
Therefore, we are seeing all these things. And Barkha, by the way, Parliament is an institution of accountability as well. And if the government is refusing to accept that, the opposition is entitled to ask.
Manish, Ravi Shankar Prasad says that boycotts of contentious leaders on contentious issues is a legitimate form of parliamentary protest, and history will take you back, of course, to the now much quoted example of your party boycotting George Fernandes. So, in a sense, for the ordinary citizen, there is really no distinction. There is a familiar kind of pointing of fingers that takes place between the opposition and the government. Shouldn't the Congress be reaching out at some point and say, all right, you want to talk about Mr. Chidambaram's role, you want to talk about price rise, you want to vote on the adjournment motion, let's go ahead. Why should a party that's confident of its numbers be so petrified of a vote on an adjournment motion?
Well, first of all, Barkha, let me disabuse you of the notion that the Congress or the UPA is petrified of anything that remotely even resembles a vote. I think that needs to be disabused.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.